Hey, hello everyone. John here, MJM Wrestling Reviews. Hello, Michael. How are you?
Pretty good. Not too bad.
That's awesome to hear. One of our other hosts, he had some family things that was going down. Mike, we're happy to hear the child is okay. Nothing broken.
Yeah.
Freaking phenomenal. Join us if you're able to. If not, we're good. We will keep the show rolling and the home fires burning. Anyway, let's go ahead and start getting into what we had on Friday night, SmackDown, March 7th, 2025. From the Wells Fargo Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The opening segment for that was Randy Orton.
Yes.
Once again, talking about pretty much Kevin Owens and going back through some of his history.
Yes, that's right.
And the one time that the Legend Killer was stopped from making the punt heard around the world. Kevin Owens, I will say, sir, you are a very lucky man.
He is.
I don't care how much kayfabe we got, how much other stuff we may got. Look, some of that stuff hurts.
Yeah.
So, nonetheless, what did you feel about that segment, Michael?
They should have let him hit him. Oh, man. Just knocked him right in the head.
I kind of feel this.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I hope I did what I think I hope I did what I did. I better have did what I did. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Did I not pull my, I didn't. So I did a terrible thing for this week.
What's that?
All my pictures are in my email because I had to send them from my phone to let's see. Let me see if I can I get. I wonder if I can get to my let's see, that's my OneDrive. That's on the cloud. Don't need that. It's not in documents. It's not there. It's not there. Damn me, I didn't do it. I don't think I could do it any other way. Okay, well,
yeah.
Damn me. Well, you know what? I guess I'm not going to really do pictures. That I am completely sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it just something that happens.
I screwed up this. I screwed up the because these are screenshots of what? Is this SmackDown? No, this is Raw that I've got here. So I've got pictures from Raw, and I don't have any of my pictures. Hey, Jamie, how are you? Thank you for being here. I'm glad your little one is doing well. Thank God. So I messed up. I left all my pictures for SmackDown locked up in my damn email. So I guess I'm not going to have pictures for SmackDown this week.
Uh,
And that's a shame. But we still got plenty to talk about. So regardless,
you were doing or talking about the segment with Orton. I thought the funniest part was when he was talking about The Rock and Cena.
Yeah, well, he was talking about The Rock. He was talking about Cena. You know, for the longest time, John Cena was the backbone of WWE. He was the baby of WWE. Wonderful. I am glad that Cena was that. But my thing is now is if you are truly going to retire, why retire as a heel? What is the significance?
Yeah.
So that's my biggest thing. Orton actually, word for word, in the beginning of his script was, I've done vile things in this business, crossed lines, but it's always been about getting the job done. But Cena aligning with The Rock and Travis Scott to betray Cody Rhodes, that's a new low, even for him. Quote unquote.
Yes.
And that's the honest to God truth. It is, look, you got Cody coming back afterwards in a segment later on in the show. Obviously, Cena, you want some, come get some.
Yeah.
See, I truly 18, whatever this is supposed to become. I don't see it happen. What do you think about that?
Say it one more time. You froze for a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't see Cena winning at WrestleMania. I don't see him winning 17 or 18, whichever one it is.
I think it's supposed to be 17. It would be.
Okay.
I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it either.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. The speculation is, okay, do we really make Cena 17? And what's he do? He ties with who? Triple H?
He would beat Ric Flair.
He would beat Ric Flair. Okay.
I believe so.
Okay, yeah, Ric Flair. He'd beat Ric
Flair is 16.
Yeah, I guess so. And that's, look, okay, that's a big jump.
Yeah.
Will they allow Cena to look? If they allow Cena to actually beat Cody for the title, so that he can beat Ric Flair's title wins, then I only see that being a couple days, a couple weeks, maybe a month before Cody wins it back.
Yes, that's what I think. Yeah, if they do that.
And the way I see WWE actually writing their storylines, we already know WrestleMania is probably Cena's last.
Yes, so that wouldn't make no sense.
Correct. Well, okay. let's say he wins it. He's retiring. Now he's got to vacate it.
Well, yeah, you
Does
could do that.
Does that give opportunity to Roman Reigns? Does it give opportunity back to Cody? Does it give opportunity to, God forbid, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins,
Damian Priest? I mean,
the list is endless for that.
yeah.
So, at the end of the day, we're not going to know until it happens. I've seen some of the stuff going on. I'm going to get into when we get to the Bianca Belair Naomi thing. There's some things that I have to point out, because there was something that was pointed out to me earlier today when I was watching some things, and I kind of get it, and I kind of think this person should actually stay out of that beef, because this has nothing to do with the Anoa'i family. It has nothing to do with the bloodline. That it's strictly between Naomi and Jade Cargill. But we'll get into that shortly. Let's see. Our first match was Chelsea Green versus Mjm in a women's street fight for the United States Championship. I'm not a big Chelsea Green Green person.
Yeah.
However, she did showcase her hardcore side in this match.
She did.
So I can give her that. There were a lot of high-risk maneuvers in that match. There was a lot of hardcore elements to that match, which to me also kind of outshined some of the men's so-called hardcore matches. Like, these women are getting it.
Yeah, they were.
Happy to see the women. It is. I think next week I might have to do this on my phone, because I keep getting bufferings and stuff. I don't think I get that when I do anything on my phone, but nonetheless, it is what it is. We'll roll with it. Whatever's going to go wrong in the live is going to go wrong.
Exactly.
Let's see here. So the ending of the match was Chelsea Green winning by pinfall to retain the women's United States Championship. But there was also some outside interference.
Yes, I don't know who that is.
That outside interference is what caused Mjm to lose.
Yes.
Otherwise, she actually had Chelsea Green. Even though, to me, I think that Chelsea Green actually, she actually, hello, Rick, hee haw. Chelsea Green actually did some worthwhile match wrestling, hardcore, but she's not women's United States champion wrestler to me. And it's not a size. It's just I don't know. There's something about her that doesn't really hit right with me.
Yeah.
let's see. Going to a backstage, well, it really wasn't backstage. Cody Rhodes responds to John Cena and The Rock, addressing the attack he suffered at the hands of John Cena, The Rock, and Travis Scott. What are your thoughts on that, Mike?
What was it he said? Like Cody, he responded and
his quote unquote words were, Cena, Rock, Scott, you've made your choices. Now I make mine. This isn't the end of my story. It's just the beginning.
which makes me believe he's got somebody helping. I don't think it's his brother.
Yeah, I don't think Dustin's coming back to the WWE for any reason.
I think Stone Cold's the option.
I think he's got people that would back him, although nobody came to help him when he needed it.
Right. That's what makes me wonder.
I know this man's looking for retribution. I know this man wants to get his hands on the final boss, the Croc.
Yeah.
I know he definitely wants to get his hands on Travis Scott. Like,
oh yeah,
Travis Scott, for real. You're no bigger than a toothpick, and you took some bitch slaps and punched Cody in the face.
Yeah.
Like, these three guys in the ring would fucking stomp your ass to a fucking bloody ass pulp on the street. Like, kayfabe or not.
Yeah. I don't see him doing much.
No. No. I won't even go into Travis Scott. Nothing.
No.
Let's see. Our match number 2 was a triple threat tag team match to determine the number 1 contenders. The participants in this match were the Street Profits, which is Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. Pretty Dead, which was Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. And the Viking Raiders, Eric and Ivar, which I like the Viking Raiders. I don't know a whole lot about Pretty Deadly. And the Street Profits, they're okay. They're not too bad. Montez Ford, I think he's more of a loudmouth and gets on my nerves. Angelo Dawkins actually has some damn skill, and I like watching him wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of I do and see they truly had some really good elements in this tag team match. You had high flying action from Montez Ford. Electrifying the crowd was pretty deadly. They employ some rather cunning tactics in their matches. The Vikings Raiders, they show real. I mean, they do. They show real brute strength. And unfortunately, the ending of it was pretty deadly via pinfall, you know, and I kind of disagreed with that because they really stole it. But at the end of the day, I have to say, watching that match actually excited me for the tag team division. You know, we touched on that last week.
Right.
You know, and maybe there are some folks that in that tag division, do they really have a tag team division? And what I think about it, and I kind of actually got what I pretty much expected out of this triple threat. Again, Eric and Ivar, they brought brute strength. You got the cheating factor from Pretty Deadly, the cheap ass win, and then you also have Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits, and their high flying tactics. You know,
Yeah.
Again, it's kind of like throwing cruiserweights against non-cruiserweights and cheaters, like it was back in the day, and I loved it.
Yeah.
It was great. Again, I didn't particularly care for the ending of the match. I thought that was rather cheesy, but it is what it is. Congratulations to Pretty Deadly for their win. It was cheap. You got one off. You won't be that lucky next time. After the second match, and see, this is another thing that I've noticed about WWE productions, right? You get like 2 or 3 matches. I mean, yes, we're on the road to WrestleMania.
Right.
So what are we doing? We're cutting more promos than ever. Like, I think any normal show after WrestleMania, there's probably about 4 or 5 matches on the card. But going into WrestleMania, we got like 3 matches on the card, and like 3 promos. So getting into the next promo set, we've all wanted answers. And this woman definitely wanted answers.
Oh, yes.
Bianca Belair confronts Naomi. I called it last week.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
It was, again, it was written all over Naomi's face. And again, like I said, I'm good at reading lips. Jade Cargill turned straight, looked at Liv Morgan, and said, "I know it wasn't you."
Yeah.
And proceeded to beat the hell out of Naomi. I mean, stomped her viciously into whatever it is, just stomped the shit out of her.
Now, it could have been Raquel, but yeah, she's big enough.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, there's been speculation. It could have been Raquel, but they had no beef with Jade Cargill at all. No. They didn't even have any beef with Bianca Belair and or Naomi. So why? Nope. The only other people that it could have been speculated, which was speculated, it could have been Bayley.
Yeah.
It could have been I forget who the other the big heavy set girl that normally runs
around. Nia Jax.
No, not Nia Jax.
I know
she's the white girl. Damn.
What is she calling herself now? The champion, or not her?
No, not the champion, but she's on a tag team.
You're talking about what do they call her now? Dewdrop or whatever?
something like that. I don't know. She's like from Ireland or something.
Yeah, her.
So I'm sitting here and I think about it. I'm like, you know what? No, absolutely not.
No,
And Bailey isn't thinking about no Jade Cargill.
no.
Bailey's thinking about going to Mania for whatever reason, any reason.
Yep,
She just wants to be part of Mania,
that's
right?
it.
Whether she's the main attraction or not. Um, However, here's our rumor that started. Um, it started this week, and I'm finding about it today. So Rikishi supposedly has sent a tweet out to Jade Cargill stating that she needs to watch her back because he doesn't understand what happened to his sister-in-law and Jade Cargill. And okay, so are you trying to say that Naomi is part of the bloodline? You can't say that because she's not part of the Anoa family, other than
No,
she's married to
no.
Jay Uso.
Right.
Now, at the end of the day, I haven't seen anything go on between Jay and Naomi talking about the whole Jade Cargill thing. Do I think Jay cares? Of course, it's his wife. Do I think that he's going to actually try and get in the middle of that crap? Let the chickens fight. Because you
Yeah.
know what? Here's what my post was. This has nothing to do with the Anoa'i family.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi started the war. She struck first.
Yes.
Jade Cargill's just cleaning up the mess she started. And at the end of the day, that's the way it should be. And if Jay wants to get in the mix of Jade Cargill and his wife Naomi, well, as much as I like Jey Uso, I hope you get kicked in the nuts.
I don't think he will. It's
Yeah, I don't think he will either. I think Jey Uso's more concentrated on his fight with Gunther coming
yes,
up.
and that's what he needs to focus on.
That's exactly what he needs to focus on.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you know what happened after the Naomi and Bianca Belair. Well, here's the thing, right? Naomi did something else. There were 3 words that she said that I think were the key triggers to Cargill coming out and attacking Naomi for a second time. I think it would have been left alone for the most part if she would have just said what she said. I did it. I'm the one who attacked Jade. And I think Jade would have accepted that and been like, okay, well, when I see you, bitch, it's on. But Naomi had to take it that step farther.
Yeah.
And as obviously Bianca Belair was distraught.
Yeah.
And an emotional wreck. Why did you just sit there? Why would you, Naomi, turn around and say, you're an ungrateful bitch?
Yeah. And then she went off and said, I did it for you, Bianca.
Right. But you ungrateful bitch. which okay, we know that they use that word a lot,
Yeah.
In WWE. But first of all, Naomi, I'm sorry, you don't have a prayer against Bianca Belair. I'm actually surprised Bianca didn't turn around and join in the stomping when Jade came out. Jade came out
Yep.
right after the B word was thrown.
Yep.
Jade came out literally before she even walked down the ramp, looked at Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair cleared her. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And that's respect. That's respect. Because this was your old teammate, in which this is also her old teammate, but here we go again.
Yep.
Respect. And what did Jade do? Jade came out and she just straight destroyed her. She destroyed Naomi. And I'm glad she did it. That's all I can say. I'm specifically glad she did it. Following that, we've got the third match, which was Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso.
Jimmy
Uso. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
Jimmy Uso. Now, what were your thoughts on that match?
Did we really need another one? I mean, we had it the week before, and then we have another match. I don't see the point in the match. I mean, what does either one of them have to accomplish?
I don't really see the match being so much as of a help to Jimmy Uso. McIntyre showed resilience in the match.
Okay, yeah.
Uso, Jimmy really attacked like previously injured areas on McIntyre anyway throughout the entire match. And Jimmy is actually see. This is where I depict the two differences between the two brothers. Jay has again started showing me that okay, you can meet your name main event, Jey Uso. Where Jimmy is making me feel like, dude, the only way you're going to succeed is if you have a tag team partner.
It's live.
So I kind of feel like I don't feel like the match was unnecessary. It was good entertainment. It was filler. But it set up for the last match of the night, which I absolutely loved this match. And let me not disdain the pinfall from a curb wrecking. What the hell does McIntyre call his finisher? A Claymore.
Yeah.
He slung Jimmy Uso into them ropes and hit that Claymore, running, flying, and nailed that dude right in the face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy crap. And then pinfalled.
Yep.
Wonderful. But then at the end, McIntyre gets attacked by none other than Damian Priest.
We knew it was coming.
We all knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And it's definitely going to be coming every week until WrestleMania.
Yeah. And they're probably going to have a match.
They're more than likely going to have a match. I think that at the end of everything, I think that's going to be a street fight.
It's going to have to be. Yeah.
Because McIntyre, and see, I don't know how that works in McIntyre's favor either, because McIntyre's not a street fighter. And as of lately, he ain't really been a wrestler for real. Like, dude, like your balls dropped off.
Yeah. He's more or less been what's the word I'm looking for? He goes around and attacks everybody.
Yes.
I mean, he did with Sammy, then he got Jay, and then he got Jimmy.
Pretty much.
And then he did it with Damian.
I mean, that was it. Like, I gotta look in here. I think, I hope I got pictures of this, but I'm not thinking I do. I think all my pictures are raw. Yeah, all my pictures are raw.
Okay.
All my SmackDown pictures are quite literally in my email. I don't know why I didn't put them in a folder. I thought I'd be able to get to them from
yeah,
here.
I mean,
I should have looked into that earlier in the week. That's my fault for being unprepared. Forgive me, y'all. Let's see. The main event of the night was LA Knight and Shinsuke. I always butcher this man's name.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Thank you. Nakamura has a striking ability that actually kind of scares me, and he's always had it. And it's kind of off-putting when you fight him because you're always off balance. Now, I know you've seen this match. What did you think about this match? Because I thought this match was outstanding.
Honestly, I thought he was going to retain the title. The whole match was great.
Yes, I mean it was first class. I mean, from bell to bell.
I thought that, or I thought maybe Fatu was going to come out there and attack him.
I didn't think Fatu was going to come out and attack him. And here's why, right? Because at the end of the day, there's no reason for Fatu to be out there. I don't think Fatu has any beef with LA Knight. And I don't think he has anything with Nakamura. But that is what it is. But I kind of, at the end, I truly thought that Shinsuke was going to go ahead and retain because I thought he was going to get himself disqualified with the chair.
That and the mist.
Well, they always use the mist. Now, see, here's the thing with me. I could never in my life wrestle or be in the ring with somebody that I know is going to spit that shit in my face, Because first of all, you can't spit in my face whether it's for a show or not. That is quite literally the most significant sign of disrespect as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. And I get it, it's show.
Right.
But we're talking about human body fluids. I don't want that in my face, my mouth,
That's
my
that,
eyes, my nose.
that's just nasty. Yeah. No. No.
No fucking thank you.
I'll probably slap you for that.
Hey Rick, I'm gonna have to let Bill know that you were talking shit about Big Daddy Storm.
Oh
We'll have to cut another
shit.
promo.
Yeah.
Just kidding, my friend. Glad you're here with us. Let's see. Shinsuke Nakamura, you know, he lost the title. I'm not a rat. No, I'm not a rat. I'm not furry. Well, I am furry, but I don't have a tail. Um, but see, here's the thing, right? I'm glad Nakamura lost the title because I'm glad for the storyline. I'm glad LA Knight kind of lost it, and then I'm kind of miffed that he lost it. But I'm glad that he retained it from the same person that he lost it to.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
And this was a great storyline between the two of them. Not to mention that now that this storyline has come to an end, or at least a slight halt, now that LA Knight has regained the U.S. title, I'm happy LA Knight regained, because I also kind of felt like when LA Knight lost it, I was like, oh my God, is this going to be the end of LA Knight's story going forward?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are they going to do with him? And I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks. And how long has Shinsuke had the title? About a month, two,
I want to say, yeah, give or take.
because that happened. That didn't happen in Elimination Chamber. That happened the one before Elimination Chamber, right?
It wasn't the Rumble, was it?
I want to
I
say
thought
it was I think it was before Rumble.
what was I can't remember the name of that one. I can't remember the name. Of that
Yeah,
one.
I'm drawing a blank on that myself. But regardless, LA Knight retains title. Congratulations, LA Knight. I like LA Knight. LA Knight is the modern Randy Savage to me.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's something good for the industry, that he's able to step into those shoes. He may
yeah.
not be able to fill them, but he's close. He's just that close. That close.
He's been around for a while. People just don't know it.
Correct. Let me see. I need to get out of there. I need to go over here. Files. I'm sorry. I am grabbing my next file. Oh, are we going to let me get to my file or no?
Mm.
Oh, jeez. Open with. Haha. HTML viewer. What? Can't preview this file. No. That sucks. Let's see if I can open that file with this. Nope. Well, damn it. Here's how we'll do this. Okay. So let's go into the next segment, which was let me smallnate this.
So it was Jay versus what's his name? Waller.
Yeah, because we were in Madison Square Garden at this time. So
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden, and if I remember correctly, let's see, we had the first match was a tornado tag between the Boo Day and LWO. What'd you think about that?
I thought it was decent.
That match was great. Hello, Lack. How are you, sir? Glad you were able to make it. We are into the Raw section of the of our story here. It will not allow me to get where I wanted to go. Or did it? Okay, yeah. The Boo Day. If nobody can actually understand why I don't call them the New Day anymore, since the time that they have been in, well, they just suck ever since what they did to Big E.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't deserve my respect anymore. So
Nope.
Boo Day. Like, I like Kofi Kingston, and I do like what the hell is his name? Who is his tag team partner, Mike?
Woods. Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods. Okay, so I do like them. They're absolutely some good wrestlers, but at the end of the day, hey, look, you know what? I have to go with the crowd. Boo Day. And
Yeah.
and how did they win? Who is our masked luchador at the end of that match?
We know it's Gable. I mean, we know
Look,
it.
I don't see Gable. I'm going to be honest here. I don't see Gable pulling off those moves like that. I think
The
it
one
was
was
somebody
sloppy.
dressed up to be like Gable. Personally, I think it would. I mean, because let's face it. Have we ever seen Gable pull any of those moves? Even when he's fighting?
Well, he does do that. That one he did. The what's he call it when he picks him up from behind and
Okay, so
he does do that one.
I'll give him that.
The German or whatever.
Yeah, but we're talking about the luchador stuff that was going on in there.
He did the Hurricanrana and it looked sloppy. When he was outside on
it did look kind of sloppy, but it was still funny. I don't know. I had fun with it.
It was.
But I still feel like it wasn't Gable.
It could have been his the shorter guy with him.
That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Going in fact, I said I had pictures because I do have pictures of this. I promise I have pictures of this. Let's see here. We're going to go here. We had let me get my picture. Let's get it up here, shall we? Here comes the interesting segment of the show, right?
Yes.
The Boo Day. Come to the ring. I'm sorry. Look, I did that. I'm watching it, right? I'm watching it down here on the computer downstairs. My girls are upstairs. And the lady of the house is upstairs getting ready for work, getting ready to leave. And they're like, "Who are you calling a booty?"
Oh shit.
I'm like, "No, not booty, Boo Day." I thought it was funny, but nonetheless, and of course, all my pictures, thank God, are in reverse. And then after they cut their little promo on the mat, here comes my heroes, Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio Jr., LWO, loving them to death. Always love Rey Mysterio. Dragon Lee, I think I've seen him wrestle before WWE. I can't remember where exactly. I know it's not AEW. It could. Was he in ECW
I don't remember if he was.
or was he TNA?
Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but I know I've seen Dragon Lee wrestle before, and that man's phenomenal. All of the LWO wrestlers are phenomenal.
You're not getting him. You're not getting him confused with the Ultima Dragon.
No, I remember Ultimo Dragon. In fact, this dude's not nearly even as old as Ultimo. Ultimo was back in the day when I was growing up.
That dude was crazy.
That dude was crazy. I mean, that's back in the day when we had
He came over for a little while.
He did, but that was years ago.
Yeah.
I think that was back in 17, 18.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And that, that I remember Ultimo Dragon when he was back with what the hell was that dude's La Parka, Malenko.
Oh yeah.
That's back in WCW days. That's where I remember Ultimo from. Let's see.
I didn't watch WCW.
Oh, and then that's another thing. If nobody here has the channel subscribed to, I don't mind promoting other people's channels, but WWE has a new channel, WCW Launch Party, on YouTube. Check it out. If you ever liked any of the old wrestling channels, go check it out. I was watching it for like 10 hours straight today. And not necessarily 10 hours straight, but I was watching it, and I'm sitting there, I'm able to watch like all kinds of matches from back in the day. And oh my God, I'm just like, wow, I remember this, or I never seen this one. Or, damn, I remember this. And I was just like, oh my God, yes. So it was what it was. And I enjoyed it a lot. Let's see who was next on the screen. Let's see. The next match was after the Tornado Tag Team and the miscellaneous win by the Bude over the LWO. Our next segment of matches was it was our little puss boy Logan Paul.
Oh yes.
Let's talk about this prick. Okay, first of all, I don't like Logan Paul. I never have. I never will.
No.
Let's see. I think this is where he comes out. Let's check out this picture. He starts to cut a promo. Nope, that's not it.
Yeah.
How do I got two pictures of that? We move. Get my pictures in order. I said I said I'd get this stuff in order. I messed up. Let's go ahead and do. Here he comes. Here it is. I remember now. Got my pictures screwed up. Sorry, folks. Trying to get better at this. It's only episode 2. There he is. Prick. I do not like this dude. He might have some skill, but his voice gets on my nerves. His look gets on my nerves. His cocky ass gets on my nerves. Mike?
Yeah, I agree. he ain't worth the shit.
I'm waiting for him to leave WWE. Like, no, I can't do this, dude. Not at all.
No, he just. I just don't know.
He brought a guy out of the ring into the ring that was a comedian.
Yes.
And granted, again, I know all this crap is set up, but if you really want people, it just made me hate him even more. Like, for real, not like it's a story, this, that. I don't like Logan Paul at all.
No.
And I was happy. I was absolutely happy when AJ Styles came out and started whooping his ass.
Yep. I knew it was coming.
Everybody knows it's coming because, look, AJ Styles is nobody really. I don't think you mess with him outside the ring, much less inside the ring. That's really a bad picture. I only got a couple of pictures of this.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't paying attention when I was doing this. AJ Styles launches himself off the top rope, hits him with that crossbody and a punch to the freaking head.
That damn forearm.
How wonderful was that? I know it was wonderful for me. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I loved it.
Again, I don't like Logan Paul, so every time he gets punched in the face, I kind of feel like his face should just drop.
So if somebody sent you a figure of him, you would probably melt it.
Who, Logan Paul?
Yeah.
You know what? I would make a video of me putting M80s all over it. Like, oh shit! I don't care if it was a superstar.
Nope.
And we all know how I love my WW superstars figures, and I would quite literally watch, and I would train the camera on it to let it just boom, and I do it in slow motion so you could see the body parts fly wherever they go. Like, I have no love for this man at all.
No.
None.
No.
Let's see. After that, we had another. Oh, no. This is the match you and I were talking about. We couldn't remember who this guy was. A Train Down Under. So Jay in the second match was a singles match. The participants were Jay Uso and Grayson Waller with Austin.
Yeah.
And I loved this match. This match was great.
Yeah.
It was definitely high flying. It was everything that I expected it to be. Let me see here. We got main event Jay Uso running a little bit behind on time, but so I'm gonna speed some of the pictures up.
Yeah.
Yeet. You know, hey, look, I'm a Jey Uso guy all the way at this point. Again, he's shown me that he is willing to get the job done, put his body on the line, and is able to compete solo.
Yes.
I'm liking his chances against Gunther at Mania. I'm waiting. I'm hoping. I'm praying that we get a new champion.
Yes.
Not that I don't like Gunther, but
I don't.
Let's see.
I'll just be honest. I don't.
I like Gunther as far as the wrestler, the type of wrestler he is. I don't like this new persona of Gunther. Gunther was actually somewhat, I wouldn't say necessarily a baby face, but he was like in the middle of being a baby face or being an ass heel. and he's taken the heel part to heart, and I kind of like it, and I kind of don't.
I kind of wish Jay would pull out his old name and say, "So what's up, Walter?" give him his old name, which I thought was better.
Yes.
I don't like the new name. I mean, it's his character I don't like. It's not him personally.
Right. I just kind of thought, like, at the end of the day, well, we're gonna see Gunther in his asshole stage here in a second after the pinfall.
Yeah.
To, the pinfall to damn it, Grayson Waller.
And what happened to his other partner?
Who Gunther's partner?
Yeah, not Kaiser, the other dude. Remember there was three of them?
There was three of them. I don't know what happened to that dude. I don't know if he went back to
NXT
or if they just haven't used him.
Right.
You know, WWE is so unsurprisingly, if they feel they don't have a place for you, they'll just write you out of the script or not have you in it at all.
Right.
And I feel like that's I know Vince like did that to a whole lot of people. Whole lot of talent got done like that. And I didn't like it, but
yeah, I don't like when they do that.
At the end of the day, a lot of that don't have anything to do with the wrestler. To my standpoint, it don't have anything to do with the wrestler.
No.
To me, I think it has to do with the writers.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Let's see. So we get the pinfall over Grayson, and at the end of that pinfall, we get Gunther coming to the ring, talking his shit.
Yep.
And another sleeper hold to Jey Uso. I'm getting tired of this.
It's
to be
like,
honest,
yeah. It's
to me, we don't need that filler.
no. I mean, he's kind of a coward doing it. That was after a match.
Right. And this is for Mania to already let me know Jay has proven he will, he can, and he will be our next champion.
That's what I'm thinking.
This has been proven time and time again. It's also been disproven time and time again. I don't put anything past WWE at all.
Nope.
And then this, unfortunately, is the no. I should have brought this picture in earlier because I did get this. So I'm going to backstep for a minute.
Okay.
That does not look. I think that's an LWO member. I know he's wearing a hoodie, but that don't even look like his build.
Let's see.
Excuse me. It does not look like his build. Not to me.
See, I don't know if it's the lighting, but that guy's too tan.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, I'm sitting there looking at pictures. He's not that dark.
No. And he's more streamlined because I know Chad Gable.
He's got that.
He's got a very big. He's got a very big upper muscular.
Yes.
And he's got a big, thick ass neck.
Mm-hmm.
This dude don't have that.
No.
So that's why I say I don't believe this is Chad Gable. I don't believe it.
Yeah, because I mean that looks like somebody they just got from backstage. I mean, just to be honest, he looks too small. Now that you look at the picture,
he
like
does,
and
that's what I'm saying. I've not seen Chad Gable. Chad Gable is not that small.
No, he's got some muscle on him. Let's put it that way. I mean,
right. Ew, look at me. I've got to remove some pictures from my studio. So I've got my final picture that I have with me because I got distracted.
It happens.
And I didn't finish my pictorial from Raw. So let me present my last photo, which came from one of the last matches. This was match number 3, the number 1 contender for the Women's World Championship, which was the participants of Raquel Rodriguez and Bailey. This is Bailey entering getting ready to enter the ring.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this match?
I thought it went well, but I feel like Bailey should have won.
I tend to agree with that, and see, here's the reason why. Rodriguez is a good wrestler. I have nothing to decimate her character or her wrestling ability.
Right.
Bailey has been in wrestling for quite a while too.
Mm-hmm.
And well, Rodriguez already has the tag titles. She don't need another title.
No.
And call it whatever. Like when I play my wrestling video games, I like to have my created character have every title in the fucking world, right?
Right.
But that's in my wrestling game.
Yes.
I don't want to see that like for the women's division. I don't want to see that for the men's division. And then we were talking last week about how many titles each side has. The women got the perfect amount of titles at this point. The men have a little too many, but right. I was watching WCW today, and I'm watching. Do you know that they had World United States Tag Team Champions back in WCW?
I'm not surprised.
Not to mention not to mention the World Tag Team, and then I guess it was the WCW Tag Team, which was for their lesser brand, which was Thunder. Kind of, well, I wouldn't say lesser. It was their version of the blue brand because what? Nitro was the red brand.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Um, so I kind of think of it like, hey, you know what? At the end of the day, um, get rid of some of the titles because we don't need them all.
We don't. We don't.
Let's see. Raquel's power over Bailey dominates early on in the ring as her cunning and tactics gain control, but is ultimately overpowered at some points by Bailey, which Bailey actually did a pretty good job in the ring.
She did.
Looking at it, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? Okay, so Bailey isn't the number one contender, but there's still so
Right.
many weeks. What is there, like 7 weeks still? So there's still a lot of time that Bailey can do something to get herself in Mania, which I think she absolutely deserves.
She does.
After the loss, we cut to Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley, which sets up for a great triple threat.
Yes, I laughed at that part.
Io Sky manages to slap the taste out of all two of their mouths at the end of that segment because, well, let's face it. Who's going to sit there and be part? First of all, I'm champion. I'll be damned if you're going to.
Yeah. She's not going to be disrespected.
Right. Like, hold on. Wait a minute. Step away. Adults are talking. Motherfucker, I'm an adult too, and I'm the champion. So guess what?
I think when she did that, they didn't know how to respond.
I agree because they look like some puppies or kittens. Like, did this little motherfucker just do this?
She just pushed the one back, went bam.
Oh my god, it was funny. It was great.
Oh,
I love it. And after that, I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, there's going to be a triple threat.
Yeah.
And then again, at this point, I still, I'm going to say it again this week. Cargill may not be looking at getting anything different from Bianca, but she's been gone for 6 months. Either her and Naomi are going to have a match, or we're going to have a fatal 4-way.
I don't think she's done with the Naomi.
No, I don't. I believe she is so not done with Naomi. Well, shit, we'll find out tomorrow, I guess, right?
Yeah.
We'll find out tomorrow or Monday, regardless.
Yeah, one of them days.
Match number 4, the main event.
Give me 1 minute.
Go ahead. I will set the stage. The participants are CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. The steel cage lowers as both competitors make their entrances, and crowd buzzing in anticipation. Ain't that the truth? I was personally hoping for a win by CM Punk. I'll honestly admit that. I love Seth Rollins, but I love CM Punk as well, and CM Punk is my dude. They both utilize the cage very well, delivering a beautiful offense and a beautiful defense at the same time. They threw each other into the steel cage. They hand whipped each other to death.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The whelps were fucking amazing. And pardon my mouth, but see, here's the thing, right? I'm talking about wrestling, and I'm talking about wrestling with adults.
Yeah.
So, and my kids aren't here. So, although I could make it a more PG-13, I'm not trying to be the WWE. I'm just gonna let it come out the way it comes out my head, right? So here's the thing, right? So Seth Rollins, CM Punk, it's a decade in the making.
Yes.
It's definitely been for the making since CM Punk came back to the WWE last WrestleMania. And I'm glad that CM Punk is back. I'm glad that both of them hold no quarter to each other. This was a fight I enjoyed. Mind you, it wasn't a Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn type fight.
No, but it was still good.
It was still good. I didn't like the ending, and I'll get to the ending later. But at the end of the day, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, I think they both got to realize that they're both equally as good.
They are.
And they both gave it 100, 200%.
Yeah.
To try and take each other down. They both even gave each other a chance. Go ahead, get out of the cage. I dare you. Just leave. Be a pussy.
Yeah, they did. and neither one of them was going to do
it. And that's what I loved about it, right? So going forward into the match, we hear a lot of people yelling and screaming. The camera's not going to where and who's coming out.
I knew it was coming.
I kind of felt that it was coming, but I really didn't think that Roman Reigns was really going to come. I think I kind of actually thought that this would have been different because at the same time, this draws a CM Punk, Rollins, Seth Rollins rematch because CM Punk really didn't lose that match. Rollins was dragged out.
Yes.
Because I think they would have stayed in there for like another hour and pulverized each other.
Oh yeah, they would have. I mean, yeah.
You know, and I'm like, Reigns, why? Why did you have to interfere? But here's my biggest thing. Are you really going to attack CM Punk? I understand why you did Seth Rollins.
Yes.
I understand why he did Seth Rollins. That was revenge for Mania.
Yes. Or Rumble.
Or yeah, Rumble. That was revenge for Rumble.
Yeah.
Why do what you did to CM Punk? That one I didn't understand.
No.
And why? Because he was talking to your wise man. First of all, understand something, Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman said, I have a favor.
Yep. So
I'm seeing what's getting ready to happen. I might be wrong, but I might be right. And wherever this story is going to lead us, it's going to definitely be another three-way.
yes.
Now at this point is going to be a three-way between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins.
I don't know why I see this, but some reason I see them kicking Seth Rollins out of this. And it may just be Roman and Punk. I can almost see that. Maybe one of them gets injured.
Well, I think the WWE would do a very bad disservice to themselves.
Yeah.
If they did this. They do. Hey, All Music Fan 88. How are you? How are you doing tonight, Jeff? Thank you for being here. They do a disservice to themselves, not like WWE has not done disservices to themselves in the past. But let's talk about that for a second. They kick one of them off the card. Here's what happens by kicking one of them off the card. That sets one of them up to come in and interfere in the match.
Right.
Or somewhere down the road to interfere in some sort of a match. Now, me particularly, I don't want to see Seth Rollins win the fucking world heavyweight championship again. I think the bloodline thing should be done and over with. I got bored with that.
And I think it is done.
At the end of the day, what'd you say, Mike?
I think it is done. The bloodline.
I'm hoping it's done because, yeah, their blood. That I'm so glad it better stay done. That's all I gotta say. It better stay done. And at the end of the day, I'm sitting here. I'm looking. If you take Punk out and make it about Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns.
Oh.
That has some rather other drastic measures coming to it, right? Being some old shit from the Shield.
Yes.
Being some old shit from the bloodline. Seth Rollins has reason to go after Roman. But Roman also has reasons to go after Rollins.
Yes.
Rollins has reason to go after Punk.
But
Maybe
Roman
not.
doesn't.
Roman does not.
No. He helped him.
Against his will, really, to help him, because if it wasn't for Heyman,
Nope.
he wasn't coming to help him. He did that shit for Heyman and Heyman only. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And at the end of the day, Lack, thank you for being here, sir. Good night. Much respect to you. Thank you for being here. Love you, my brother. See you on the next one.
Joneser.
There is much to think that if either one gets cut from the match of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, we just got a whole new ball of wax that's going to erupt in 2026.
Yes.
Do I think we're going to have CM Punk around for a lot longer time? No, the man is getting older. I don't see him wrestling into his 50s. I also don't see AJ Styles, and AJ Styles has said it on many occasions. He's not going to wrestle into his 50s.
No.
So there's only a few more years for each of these two guys. Rollins still has time. Roman still has time.
I don't see the Miz doing it too much longer.
I don't see the Miz doing it, but see, here's the thing. Ha ha ha! Hello, Motu Joneser. Great to see you, sir. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. I don't see. Where was my train of thought? I don't see CM Punk. I don't see AJ Styles staying a whole lot longer. Give or take 4 years, 5 years tops.
Yes.
For both. I don't see Roman Reigns stopping anytime soon. Well, Roman Reigns just now hitting like his late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins is in that same boat. We appreciate it, Joneser. You're one of our favorite people. You're definitely our favorite comic book guy. Thank you, sir, for being here. And I sit here and you bring up a great point. Do they remove Seth Rollins from the fray? Do they remove? I mean, hell, at this point, they could remove Roman Reigns from the fray.
Yeah.
And let's see Punk and Rollins go at it again. And I think that does a big disservice to the fan base, because now that you put Roman Reigns into that fray, okay, yeah, it's another triple threat.
They want to see that.
This is an explosive triple threat.
Yes.
This is one that quite literally could just set fire to the building they're in. Let it go in the streets. And again, I get it. It's show, it's production. But Seth Rollins and CM Punk, they truly hate each other. Roman, I don't think Roman has that kind of hate for either one of them. So I think he's very ill prepared. What are
you wonder where it's going to go? Yeah.
Our commentator, which was God damn it, what's his name? Not Pat McAfee.
Michael Cole.
Yeah, Michael Cole. He says the tribal chief has made a statement tonight. We're out of time, but the war is far from over.
That's true.
I'm like,
true right there.
I'm like, you know what? There are never more truthful words said at the end of that segment. And don't get me wrong, like, I didn't like Michael Cole back in the day when Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler were still announcing.
And he was
I
backstage.
thought, right. But when Michael Cole came to the table after Jim Ross went wherever he went, I think it was another promotion, or maybe that was during the stroke that he had, which I think WWE did Jim Ross very wrong.
They did, or Vince did. I think it was Vince.
Yeah, it was Vince. As he says, no, wrestling is not my thing to go live about. Miss Mary, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. How are you, love? Mary Atwell in the house. Thank you for being here. You know, I'm like this. With the segments that we've been getting week to week via Raw, via SmackDown, and in between now, I know we're not going to have another pay-per-view between now and Mania. Mania is going to be our next pay-per-view. We're not going to have King of the Ring or anything like that. So it's only what's going to happen between SmackDown and Raw, and what we've been getting SmackDown is amazing. What we've been getting from Raw is amazing. I can't wait to see what we get tomorrow night from SmackDown. Yes. I mean, they've really been hitting it nice. They've been doing it justice, and it's been a while since I really look at anything from SmackDown fully on. Normally, it's just highlights. But I got to watch some of it, the major points of it, and took my notes and grabbed some pictures from it. Of course, I left those all again on my email. But nonetheless, SmackDown has been great. Raw has been spectacular with what we've been getting. There are some segments that I kind of disagree with. But at the end of the day, I'm seeing things like I'm wanting to see Cena, Travis Scott, as much as I dislike that asshole. And I want to see the Croc come back to the ring, which they'll probably do this week on Raw because they let into it. They let into it last Monday.
Yes.
Wonderful. Great. Cody will be there too. And guess what? I'm expecting to see something to go down, and I don't think it's going to be Cody that goes down. And it'll set up for an even more fiery match come Mania. Jade Cargill, Naomi, we talked about that. I don't think I mean, I know that's definitely not over. Jade's got plenty more coming to give Naomi. Here's my situation on that. Rikishi, it's not about the NOI family. Stay out of it. Because the way I'm kind of seeing this, in a sense, is that if they're going to start being like this, then it's a bad position for The Rock to be on the board.
Yes.
And I don't want to see it be a bad position for an Anoa'i family member to be on the board. Plus, now that every time somebody has something, well, this is my sister-in-law, this is my brother-in-law, this is my cousin, cousin. This is my nephew. Not well. Guess what? These are my two nuts. So you can kick them.
Yeah.
You know, uh, uh, we don't need that. Just stay out of it. This is a feud between the one female that started it that shouldn't have, that attacked somebody from behind in a parking lot, and a female that has come back 6 months later and decided to end this shit her way. Guess what, Naomi, you deserve it. And if Jade Cargill turns around and rips your neck off and shits down your throat, I'm gonna laugh.
Yep.
It's just as simple as that. Sorry for being so graphic, and then again, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
But
it almost reminds me of the time where Rikishi hit Stone Cold with the car, and then he goes around and says, I did it for The Rock. I did it for the people.
Right.
And then Stone Cold comes back and beats the shit out of him.
Because at the end of the day, we already know he didn't do it for The Rock.
No. then he comes out with a song, I'm a Bad Man. I mean,
it's amazing. I mean, it's just amazing to me how I'm not going to say predictable, because I don't think it's predictable, but like I personally knew, I felt it. And it was kind of, it's at the same time, it's again, the detective work. Who had the most to gain from Cargill being put out?
Yes. I didn't want to believe it at first, but yeah.
All I can say is I told you so, and I'm sorry that I was right. But at the end of the day, I was right there. I knew it. I knew it.
When she didn't answer Bianca's question, I knew it. She would not answer it.
Let's see. Joneser says, I'm going to show this on the screen. Jeff, you got to fight to get a word in, just like I do with Bill. Then Bill has to do back to me and then try to navigate the latency while you do too. It is true. It is true. Joneser, you're great at getting your stuff in. That's funny as hell what you guys do between you and Bill. I love it. Miss it. Come back to us soon, sir. Come back to us soon. In the ring, as far as, of course, it is the WWE. It is the road to WrestleMania. So I expect nothing but the best of storyline segments coming into Mania, because I know sometime after Mania, shit's gonna get dull and get old real quick, as it always does. They'll linger on the same crap too damn long. And you know, it's a yearly thing. He-Man wins one punch.
Probably.
Well, He-Man was the first One Punch Man, right?
Yep. I mean,
but the end of the day, I'm really happy of what we have. Excuse me, hiccup and I almost burp at the same time. Didn't feel too good. Anyway, again, I'm happy of what we're seeing in WWE right now. A storyline between SmackDown and Raw. I just got the weirdest Google weather announcement. 0% scattered thunderstorms tomorrow in where I'm at.
Right.
Why would you? Why would they send that? Just say it's going to be sunny, like it was today. I mean, today. Do you know how warm it was today here in St. Louis? We were 1 degree from 80.
Yeah. About the same here. I mean, yeah.
I'm like, okay, but now they're saying 0% scattered thunderstorms for tomorrow. I don't care about that. Let it rain.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, what do you expect from WWE for this week? SmackDown and Raw.
Chaos.
Just one word, chaos.
And the easy word to say chaos. It's going to be very interesting. On what
That's
Orton
definitely going to
does.
be interesting.
Kevin Owens, run.
Kevin Owens better not come back until the day of WrestleMania because Owens is going to light his ass up.
Yeah, Orton's going to get him.
Or excuse me, Orton.
Yeah.
Orton is going to light him up. Yeah. I see no good outcome for Kevin Owens. In fact, it kind of makes me wonder at some point, do we get a Orton, Zayn, Owens match? Or is Zayn out for a while?
He's been going for a while now.
Yeah.
He might need him a little break.
Rick, this is nothing like our Google Meets. But no, again, I'm glad I'm seeing what I'm seeing on both ends of the spectrum, from the blue brand and the red brand. I'm glad I'm seeing both spectrums. I'm actually expecting to see a lot from Orton. I'm actually to see a lot come from because I mean we've got another animal in there too. I mean, we're talking about Sikoa got his ass beat by Braun Strowman.
Good.
And then he turned around and took out Tama Tonga, and then he took out the wolf, the werewolf.
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu. And threw his ass through a table off some boxes and shit in the crowd. That was freaking great. I loved it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, where does this story lead? Now I'm interested. Because, again, everything that Strowman threw at Fatu kept coming for him. It was kind of like watching a Rocky movie.
Yeah.
And I know that crap hurt because that them tables only give so much.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
well, you know, they're also prop tables. So, you know, they've been cut a little bit. So they
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
through them easier. They ain't getting splinters and wood going through their freaking internal organs and shit. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm just like, okay, that's on concrete. I know that shit hurt. How the hell did you just get up from that shit?
I mean, yeah. What the hell are you on?
Joneser, thank you for being here. It was wonderful seeing you and having you in the chat with us. Thank you so much. Love you, my brother. Have a good night. And for everyone else that is here in the chat, I thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting MJM Wrestling Reviews. We will be back here next Thursday at 7:15. We were running a little late today. This show runs 7:15 and 7:15 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will be here next Thursday as well. I've got some other videos that I've put out on my channel, and a couple more going to be coming up here in the next couple of days. Already done. I just got to post them. Haven't done that just yet. Anything for you, Mike? What do you got? What are you excited for?
Nothing comes to mind right now, but yeah, my mind's blank. Like that sometimes.
Well, I will say this for everyone who's in the chat. I do believe everyone in the chat is able to get in to our should be able to get into our Google Meet following this stream right here. I thank everybody for being here. We will see you next week. MJM Wrestling Reviews, and we will definitely see y'all next week. See y'all next week. See you in some other videos. Love y'all. Take care of each other.